that right rear off there for sure. I'm sure it's going to happen. It's just a matter of how calm and cool and collective they can get it back and see what they can do with that. Heat race number 1 taking shape here in the front stretch. Starting on the pole position of heat race number 1 is the 76 of Nick Anderson. Outside of Nick in the 96, Tyler Rugy. Inside row 2, starting in the 3rd position, 66 of Rod Merritts. Outside of Rod, starting in the 4th position, the number 25 of Byron Meeks. Rounding out your field in the 5th position is be the 151 of Colby Kimbrough.
It's like Colby's got a fresh wrap on that car this week. Hasn't gridded yet. Tyler hasn't gridded yet.
Tyler Rugy.
He missed the start.
Oh, what a turn of events for Tyler Rugy. Would have had a good starting position there outside of the front row for heat number 1. These heat races do mean everything for everyone tonight, as we're not penalizing anybody for last week's future win. Tough break for the 96 of Tyler Rugy.
So that's going to move Byron Meeks outside of the front row and Colby Kimbrough outside of row 2.
Yep, that's how we do it. Just move that whatever row or whatever position is missing there. We just move that row up. We don't zigzag people into position. We just move that line up. We'll have to see what happened to 96 of Tyler Rugy. I'm guessing he went into the garage area and was making some adjustments, unless he had some technical difficulties.
All right, Pace Truck has exited the racing surface, so we hand the control over to Nick Anderson at a turn 4 here.
8 laps to be the distance here in heat races. The green flag flies. Good start on the outside for 25 of Byron Meeks. Nick Anderson to the point, lap number 2 here of our 8-lap event.
Tyler has made his way out onto the racetrack, albeit 6 seconds back from the top spot, but he's out there if anyone were to have some unfortunate luck.
Well, it's good to see him be able to make it out here. At least be able to test some and work on that car a little bit. See if he can do anything from back there. Glad to see it wasn't a technical difficulty where he wasn't able to get back in and stuff like that. So good to see Tyler make it out here.
Pretty well singled down.
Track being nice and heavy and everybody kind of hammered down and getting all the grip in the world right now. We are spread out. Everybody's got about 4 or 5 car lengths between them as Nick Anderson continues to lead here. And now lap 6 of our 8-lap event.
Tell you what, that last lap, quickest car on track was Tyler Rugy, so
he's on a mission. He's not going to have time to do much with that. Probably a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of anger, getting taken out on those Hoosiers or American racers. I'm not sure what he's got molded on there, but.
Rod Merritts goes around. Tyler Rugy might have just got a gift. Oh no, that was after the gift flag.
Nick Anderson picking up heat race number 1, followed by Byron Meeks.
Looks like after Meeks would have been Colby Kimbrough, Rod Merritts, and then Tyler Rugy rounding out the field. Actually ended up 1 lap down after having to start from the pits. All right, all 4 drivers have hit the track here for heat number 2. Starting on the pole will be Daniel Collins. Outside him, Levi Yetter. Inside row 2, Orvi Newcomb. Outside him will be the 94 of Chad Rugy. not surprised to see Chad go back to the black and green route. I know last week he was running the silver scheme based off his late model, but
yeah, you're right. I just when you said that, I kind of forgot that he had that other wrap the last couple weeks. But yeah, back to the black and green.
I believe that was off of his old street stock.
Yep.
Oh,
green is out.
We're beating and banging from the front row, and Orvie Newcomb. Oh, this isn't going to end well.
What a mess we have here. Chad Ruzzi on the brakes, watching these front three beating and banging. As looks like the car to come out on top of that could be Levi Yetter, followed by Orvis Newcomb, Daniel Collins, and Chad Ruzzi. Watch that back. Looked like Levi might have got just a lot loose there. Got into the pole sitter there at the start of that. Things just waddled up from there. Good thing there was only 4 cars or 3 cars behind those guys. Could have been a mess.
Really.
Everybody did a good job keeping them straight and get going again as Levi Yetter was able to use that green flag disaster and pull out to a pretty commanding lead here over our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place cars. Chad Ruzzi looking to the inside of Daniel Collins. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Just touched that left rear quarter panel and just about sent him around as we're battling back there for the 3rd and 4th spot. Lap number 6 of our 8-lap event here. Yetter takes that white flag here and going into lap number 8 as he's about 8 to 10 car lengths here in front of our 2nd place car.
It looks like he's going to take the checkered flag in heat number 2. So our final results: Levi Yetter, Orvis Newcomb, Daniel Collins, Chad Ruzzi.
Our 3rd and final heat race of the night, taking shape here in the front stretch. Starting on the pole will be the 25 of Blaze Harrison. Outside of Blaze in the number 53, Ryan Patton. Inside row number 2, the number 1 of Ryan Hallman. And rounding out your field in the 4th spot, number 27, Michael Lake.
Have to see what Michael Lake can do coming from the back of this 3rd and final heat race. It's going to be all about positioning themselves for the feature event coming up next. 3 heats, they're going to jump up a row and swap from inside outside, or possibly even jump up 2 rows depending on where they're at. So
as the race truck ducks off, one way to make a 4-car field of a heat race exciting is to put Michael Lake at the tail of that and see what we can do here.
He's going to be looking on that high side, trying to get by both these 2 in the front.
Green flag.
Pretty sure there is no other way for Michael in a heat race, but as we take green, Ryan Patton's a strong run on the outside of the Blaze Harrison car.
Lake already made quick work of Ryan Hallman, now working on Blaze Harrison. Take that 2nd position.
Got his sights on the leader of 53 of Ryan Patton as he's running pretty close to the same line as Michael Lake ducks down to the inside. Not quite door to door there coming down the straightaway as Michael drives back in there. Ryan Patton able to use that outside momentum to maintain that lead.
So we're definitely going to have one heck of a head-to-head battle, maybe in a 3-car battle here for that top spot here.
Yes, as Blaze Harrison was able to put his car back down on the bottom side of Michael Wakeman and challenging Michael for that second spot. Ryan Patton continued to lead using that outside line, using that momentum here, able to maintain that lead. And lap number 5 of our 8-lap event.
Gap there, Michael Lake.
Absolutely, Ryan is definitely holding his own there. A real smooth line, no mistakes.
Lap times for these 4 cars. Fastest time was a 14.061, slowest was a 14.164. So barely over a tenth from first to fourth in this heat race.
As we enter, I believe this is, no, that was
this is
last lap. Michael Lake was able to take advantage. I see Ryan Patton.
Ryan Patton slipped.
Oh my!
There might be some hurt feelings there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure why. I'll have to go back and look at that, but.
Back at it now. Michael didn't get into him. It just looked like
that
got high.
Yeah, that turn before the last, Michael was real close to that left rear quarter panel. And if you watch Patton's car real close there, it seems to be a little twitch, but I tell you, there was a good something called netcode here, one of the faults here in iRacing. Didn't put him sideways or anything like that, but there was a little twitch. I'm not sure if I thought that he got it inside of him. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, Michael Lake brings home the heat race win in heat number 3. As Pace Truck hits the front straightaway, get our feature lineup here. Starting on the pole is the 76 of Nick Anderson. Outside of Nick is the number 9 of Levi Yetter. Starting in the 3rd position, the 27 of Michael Lake. Starting 4th in the 25, Byron Meeks. In the 5th position will be the 66 of Orvis Newcomb. 6th position, the 53 of Ryan Patton. The 7th position will be the 151 of Colby Kimbrough. Starting 8th will be the 26th, 6 of Daniel Collins. Starting 9th will be the 25 of Blaze Harrison. In our 10th position will be the 66 of Rod Merritts. Starting in the 11th spot will be the 94 of Chad Ricci. In the 12th spot will be the number 1 of Ryan Hallman. Rounding out your field in the 13th position will be the 96 of Tyler Ruggie. That will be definitely a car to keep our eye on as we take green. Tyler had that misfortune missing the grid. Came out a lap down in the heat race. Tails this 60-lap feature event at Beavis Oil Speedway.
Green flag.
And green flag's out for our 60-lap event. Yetter just to the outside, Michael Lake to the inside, almost making it 3 wide there for a second on lap number 1. Yetter gets up into the loose stuff there, slips up a little bit, gives Daniel Collins the opportunity to get down a little. Oh, there's some contact there. Daniel Collins, Levi Yetter, no harm, no foul. Daniel did lose the position with that contact. 53, Nick Anderson, and Mike Witt. Nose and tail start to break away from these cars 2 by 2, battling behind them. Orvis Newcomb on the inside of Levi Yetter for that 3rd position. Levi will battle back on that high side. Outside momentum to gain that 3rd spot. Jumbo of cars here from the 3rd place back to about 7th or 8th. Cars just battle for position, 3 wide, 2 wide, beats and banging. Second back here is the first 2 able to break away. And we have a car into the wall. Caution will be out on lap number 8 for 60 lap event. I believe that car into the wall, Daniel Collins. Like Daniel just got into the back of the 53 of Ryan Patton, maybe hit the brakes and got real tight on him, jumped that cushion, and no harm for a foul from anyone, but whatever Daniel did there, that car jumped to the outside. Pretty heavy contact in the outside retaining wall. End of 7 laps, current leader 76, Nick Anderson. He said they're only 8 laps in, but they, Nick Anderson and 27 of Michael Lake got single file there and started to pull away from that field. And it was bunched up pretty heavy there from 3rd back to about 7th or 8th position.
Having some technical difficulties. I do believe
I hear you loud and clear. Pace truck ducks off. We would be Delaware restart. Nick Anderson leading the way. Looks like Michael Lake chooses that outside line for the restart here on lap number 8, 60 laps at Diesel Speedway. Nick Anderson fires. We are green flag.
side by side all through the field.
Tyler Ruggie making his way from the back of the field. 13th starting spot has moved himself up to, I believe, the 8th spot. Has been run lap number 11. Tyler Ruggie in 8th spots for sure. I think that 3, Tyler on the inside of him, was 3 spots with that little mishap jumping the outside cushion.
Heat race, it's a fine line between running the high line and catching that transition. Got it there again that last corner too.
Yeah, he sure did. He caught it, jumped that a little bit. Tyler Ruggie was able to take advantage of that, and now Levi's being pressured by Blaze Harrison. We got Chad Ruggie, Blaze Harrison, and Levi Yetter 3 wide getting out.
I just can't seem to keep it on that cushion. Just barely step over that. Ooh,
What happened with Chad Ruggie there?
Ruggie just took the nose off. I think he caught one of them Nukem tires.
I was watching that battle back there. We have shrapnel flying in the front straightaway. I don't know if that was off of the Rougi car or.
It is. Looks like his
No,
left front is broke.
The 151 lost the spoiler too.
Okay.
Colby lost the spoiler.
Word coming in from the other towers, the 151 of Colby Kimbrough has lost a rear spoiler. That's what I seen guys drive over there.
So we've got a couple cars struggling out there, and lucky for Chad, the left front at a track like this is kind of optional. You carry that tire so far around the corner, it. I'm trying to think who it was a few years ago. Was that Bloomquist that?
Bloomquist had a left front brake.
Broke it the heat
tire
race and ended up winning it.
Yeah, the tire stayed on. He did fall back to third, was able to pass the second and first place car for a heat race win with no left front whatsoever. So yeah.
Chad definitely does seem like he's struggling with some speed. He's falling back pretty quick too without that rear spoiler.
Check on our leaders here, running nose to tail. Nick Anderson leads, 27 of Michael Lake. They're pretty much running identical lines, all except for that last lap there. Looked like Michael got up on the cushion a little bit, lost about 7 car lengths.
Ron Merritt throws a slider on Byron Meeks in the third position.
Byron's going to give it right back.
Yellow.
Yellow flag. What do we got going on? That looks like the 94 of Chad Rougi. Bringing out the caution there on a lap 23 of 60 laps here. That left front may have broken completely or just that big of a handful, but it already looks like Chad's having a heck of a time. He's finding pit road here. Looks like that car doesn't want to turn left whatsoever.
Oh, his right front broke too. Sent him into the wall.
Okay. Got word coming in that we got a left front and a right front broken on the 94 cars. He's able to make his way to pit road.
Just see if he can't get that. Looks like they got the left front reattached.
The 151 of Colby Kimbrough also in the pit. I'm not sure when he went in there, but Colby Kimbrough sitting on pit road looking to get some repairs done.
Looks like other than the 26 of Daniel Collins, everyone is still in the lead lap. Looks like Kimbrough was able to get that spoiler put back in the car.
No go.
He's back on track. Chad's back on track.
Looks like we're all ready to go here. Said Delaware restart here. Nick Anderson will be on point. Second place, Michael Lake will have his choice of the inside or outside lane as everybody will follow suit after that.
Start got called off because those guys came out right at the one to go. If you're wondering why.
Yeah, we had a little bit of an extended yellow flag there as those guys coming out of the pit drew a caution or extended that caution as the field bunches back up, and we will go green this time around as Nick Anderson has his choice when he wants to fire. And we are green as Nick Anderson fires off turn 4. Looks as though Tyler Rougi, starting from that 13th spot, has made himself up into the top 5 running order here. On lap 25 of 60 laps, Tyler Rougi now running in 5th position.
Two of our biggest movers are Merritt's up 7 positions to P3 and Tyler up 9 positions to P3.
Yeah, have a feeling either one of them are happy with where they're at currently. So continue to watch those guys on a mission here, currently in the 3rd and 4th position. Somebody into the wall. Is that the 53 of Ryan Patton?
Yep, looks like not only into the wall, but looks like he just ripped the wing off that car. So he's gonna have pain.
Yeah, he will feel the effects of that. I lost a spoiler myself, and definitely a big, huge change in the way that car handles, or the lack thereof, which better words. As the yellow flag is out. Everybody was still rolling at that point coming out. Looks like Chad Ruggie and Ryan Patton making their way back into pit road for some repairs.
Back at the replay, trying to see what happened in that situation where Patton lost. Just same thing Levi did, jumped the cushion, slapped the right rear off the wall. Let's call that caution on the spoiler for the 53.
Very well could be. As you said, a lot of these cars are leaning on that cushion, looking for that little extra grip. It's either one of them things where if you can hit that mark and keep that right rear on that cushion, you can definitely keep up some speed and get a lot of drive coming off the corners. But the damage you can do when you get on the other side of that cushion is, as we can see, have been pretty costly here for a couple cars already this evening. We're just a little over halfway. Lap 33 as the pace truck ducks off. Nick Anderson on point. Michael Lake inside. Rod Merritt to the outside. Tyler Ruggie. Daniel Collins, Blaze Harrison. Yetter.
Looks like the two that are coming out of pit road didn't make it out. They're going to catch the tail of the field as we're going.
Tyler Ruggie making his way on the inside of Rod Merritt's. A little bit of contact there between the two, as looks like Tyler Ruggie will make his way up to a third spot after starting just got underneath the 96.
Oh boy.
Tyler Ruggie, and that car was turned right into that outside retaining wall. Technical hit there. Just happened to be on that. And,
yeah.
He's going to have security to the pit. Security to the pit.
Definitely a hard hit, and looks like Tyler never got a chance to get in the corner. It looked like the tail end of the backstretch there, Rod gets into it and just pushes the rear wheels off. Along for the ride, and 25 got some contact in there, some contact with the 66, 155, 151.
So, are you dropping down and calling that on Rod?
I would say.
Yeah. You gonna drop down, Smeal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like the 96 car was able to limp that car back to the pit area under its own power. as they'll be making repairs. Tyler.
Hadn't done so yet. That one will be on rod.
Yeah.
I went to the back of them where black flags.
Green flag.
Yellow flag back out here on lap 37 as what we got. You see Tyler Ruggi back in the pit area. I'll have to look back through there if anybody noticed what that caution was actually on.
I did not. I can't see. I didn't see anything.
Didn't catch anything unless or flagman didn't quite like the restart on that one. It's about the only thing that I can think of. Tyler Ruggi did get out for a couple laps there. Doesn't look like either of the father-son duo are having good luck here tonight.
No, that's for sure. Nick Anderson's still on point here, lap 37 of 60 laps. Michael Lake, second place.
Chad's back on track. Tyler's getting ready to roll back out. Field combines.
Not going.
Looking like a super modified as it cars crab walking down the backstretch there. And not in the manner that you would hope a late model would crab walk.
Yeah, that's for sure. Looks like we're going to get stopped here, let the pace track catch up as we get everybody resituated here for a restart on lap number 37 of 60 laps.
Okay, they called it off. One to go when you get to the line.
We've got our lineup all straightened out here.
Michael Lake elects to take that inside line for this restart on lap 37. As the pace truck ducks off into the pit road, Nick Anderson on point will have control of the restart. We got left here 23 laps remaining of 60 laps. Nick Anderson fires coming out of four.
Green flag.
Good start for the 76 of Nick Anderson.
Fifth position here after stepping over that high line limit there a couple times. Making it back to the field past the other 66 car of Horace Dugan. Oh, Levi Yetter in the wall. I think that, yep,
Bud wants to give me status on your car.
And we see caution again on lap 41. Here in our 60 lap event as Levi Yetter is the wall, draws caution on lap 41.
went to set that car on the high side, just had that brake curve over that transition, and without the banking to help that car rotate, it just right down.
Something you may have talked about before we went green here is that little transition spot there, I believe.
Tyler Ruggie's back on pit road, trying to get a few more repairs, as is his old man Chad.
It's going to be a busy week down there at the Ruggie shop, I believe, getting things repaired here and ready for our next week event here at Lucas Oil Speedway, as we'll go 75 laps next week. Yes. Everybody line back up here as we get ready to take green flag on restart for our 60 lap event. Nick Anderson on point. Nick Fires coming off turn 4. Or back to green flag. Electing that high side all the way around this racetrack. So I'm watching Michael Lake is using that high line. Looks like in turns 3 and 4, and as he runs 1 and 2 on the bottom lap after lap here, I'm sitting at here the last 10 laps or so.
A little further back, the battle here, 4 through 7 between Harrison, Merritt, Newman, and Holman.
We got somebody around. I think it was
Yellow flag.
Last run, did you see any rubber laying down at all?
Back out on lap 45 here. As I believe the word was the 151 of Colby Kimbrough. Is that right?
Looking, I think so. Yep.
I see Levi Yetter making his way back to the pit, trying to get some repairs. Colby Kimbrough coming back in, continue working on that car, as Tyler Ruggie has also made his way to pit road to try to get some more repairs done to those cars.
Yeah, Colby just got loose in the center and spun out himself.
Colby also jumped that cushion, and fortunate enough for him, he jumped in late in the corner, so he just sent the car around rather than sending it hard to the outside wall. So hopefully he'll get a few more repairs here, as will probably the Ruggies. And Levi Yetter is in trying to get some repairs as well.
And down here on pit road, checking out these cars in the 96 of Tyler Ruggie and Levi Yetter's number 9. Look about identical. There's no front end parts on those cars.
Looks like the only advantage Levi Yetter might have is he still has that right side bat wing. So we are green flag already here.
Michael Lake looking to the inside of the 76 as he's just able to get up on that left rear quarter. Throws it down into the corners there side by side until Nick Anderson uses that outside momentum to take over the lead on lap 48 of 60 laps. Is go time.
The best thing Nick can do right now is keep that high line away from Michael Lake. He's definitely one that he gets on the high side, he's dangerous. But take that strength away and kind of level the playing field.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's you'll see Nick Anderson up here on the high side. Like I said, no mirrors in these cars. Nick Anderson can hear that car back there when he's that close, and Michael gives any part of that front end for Nick to see. I'm anxious to see if we'll see a change in lane on the 76 car. Try to hold up that 27 car a little bit, as like I said, no mirrors. Don't know where they're coming from, don't know where they're strongest or what they're going to try. So we are 10 to go here in our 60 lap main event. Speedway.
Nick jumps the cushion.
Nick jumps the cushion. Michael Lake, they're door to door going down to the cushion. Michael Lake throws it in there, big slider. Nick Anderson has to come down the lane as we are door to door on lap 52. Nick Anderson throws it down to the bottom. Not a little bit of a slider, not quite there. Nick Anderson trying to take the advantage. We'll see what we got here. Michael Lake down through the center of the slick. Nick Anderson as well, as we are door to door with 7 laps to go.
Just waiting for that 76 to throw a slider. I think he might have missed his opportunity to try and take the high side, try and gain some of the ground he lost there. Michael Lake also back to the top. Oh, Michael jumps the cushion.
Big jump the cushion. He lost 5 spots there as Anderson takes back over the lead with 5 to go here. Yeah, Lake is not going to be very happy with himself on that move.
It's just that easy. We've seen other cars struggle with that all night. Levi Yetters jumped it a couple times. It's just one of those. That's where the speed is. But think of a track like Darlington. He's right up against the wall, and it doesn't take much to just step out that inch too far and have it nip you in the butt.
That's right. As we enter lap 57 here of 60 laps, Nick Anderson knocking about 5 car length lead as looks like is that Daniel Collins putting pressure on Michael Lake for second place.
Byron Meeks.
Byron Meeks, I'm sorry. Byron Meeks has himself up in the 3rd spot, putting a little pressure on the boss, Michael Lake. As we're entering lap 58 here, Nick Anderson out to about 4 or 5 car length lead here. See if anything. Oh, Byron Meeks throws it in there hard. Boy, he got up underneath Michael there. I thought we were going to have a little bit of contact. But he's pushing a little bit harder here. He's top 3 for sure. Anderson just trying to maintain what he has. Michael Lake searching down there on the bottom. Byron Meeks just throwing it in there as well, trying to gain the spot here as Anderson entering last lap here. Soil Speedway. Nick Anderson.
Looks like Nick Anderson is going to bring home win number 4 on the season. Finish on the podium will be Michael Lake and Byron Meeks. Chad put that the car to rest.
Just decided to make a wall hanger out of the 94 car there.
Yeah, there might be some post-race shenanigans going on as Tyler Ruggie's flying through the infield.
Yes.
So he's parked it on the scales.
Well, there we go. The 76 of Nick Anderson here, Lucas Oil Speedway 60 lap main event. Picks up the feature win here. We'll give Nick an opportunity to get catch his composure and probably get a drink here and wipe some tears from his eyes as he's staring at that screen. But yeah, we had some excitement there in the Lucas Oil Speedway.
Ryan Hallman's going to be your biggest mover.
Looks like our hard charger of the night's going to be Ryan Hallman, up 7 spots, bringing home a top 5. Not far behind him was Rod Merritz. He made his way after the contact with Tyler Ruggie to battle back up to 4th, up 6 spots from his original starting position.
A few little mishaps there with the 94 car of Chad Ruggie, able to bring himself up into 8th spot. I mean, it's not something he's going to be happy with, but he at least salvaged something out of there. There was definitely some spots to be lost there. Brought himself back up into the 8th spot. Tyler Ruggie, one of our front runners, started in the 13th position, did find himself up there battling for at least 2nd place there a few times with some tough luck. Finishes in the 10th position, Tyler Ruggie in the 96.
Nick's in here.
So Nick Anderson has made his way to the booth. Boy, Nick, what a battle we had there. We had all kind of action behind you. You didn't have much action up there until, a couple laps ago there. Michael Lake came up and he wanted to battle there.
Yeah. Beginning, it was kind of a little bit different than it was past couple of weeks there at Lincoln and Knoxville. Usually you had a little bit of work to cut out or a little bit of strategy. And in the lead, I don't want to say it wasn't a strategy just because it is. You don't know what pace to set, where you need to be, the line you got to run. But it was definitely a little easier. Felt really good. The car did. It felt really good at the beginning, in the middle, and then towards the end, I could definitely tell I was starting to lose some tires. Just, I think with the gearing I had, it hurt me just because I didn't want to be a slug at the beginning when I needed to hopefully make up some ground if I had to make any up. And I knew Lake was there. A couple laps I could hear him. I could hear him the majority of that race, and then I pushed up and won. And you can't see the berm. There's a berm there, it flattens off, but you can't see it. So you just gotta wait for it. And I kept flirting with it a couple times. I felt the left front kind of pick up a little bit, and then that one lap, I hit it and I floated over it a little bit, and I knew Lake was there. Then he got to the lead, and then I kind of had to rethink what I wanted to do, and I went back to the top behind him, and he ended up doing the same thing in 3, which allowed me to get back around him. So that definitely helped me out. I would have liked to see how that would have played out if he wouldn't have jumped, if I would have had a car to get back around him or not, but we'll take it.
Yeah, like you said there, you had that little mishap there on the cushion, which allowed Michael Lake to get around you, which was the only time you were actually got around in the race there. And Michael Lake did the same exact thing you did and gave you that opportunity to take over that lead and lead those final, I think, 7 or 8 laps there. What's that, heat race or feature win number 4 so far in the year?
I believe 4 out of 6.
So as you pick up on your winning ways again here on week 1 at Lucas Oil for 60 laps, as we'll come back next week to the same track with an additional 15 laps and 75 laps. Looking forward to seeing you here. Is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight after your feature win?
I'd like to thank Orby Newcomb for Newcomb Graphics for supporting sponsoring the Super Late Division and his being my right-hand man for the Highline Designs. And definitely, first and foremost, Tyler and Chad Ruggie for putting this gig on for us and giving us something to look forward to week in and week out, and keeping the competition here and keeping it fun and about hard and clean as you can get around here on a sim. And then you guys for up here for broadcast this and giving us something to watch throughout the week.
Well, Nick, congratulations again on your feature win here. It was an exciting race to watch. Had a lot of battles there behind you, a lot of used up equipment back there as we enter week number 2 here at Lucas Oil Speedway for 75 laps. Congratulations again, Nick, and we hope to see you back next week.
Thank you. Well, we'll see, hopefully.
Oh, I have a feeling you'll be back. You'll be back here. We'll see if it's a feature win or not, but you'll be back. Congratulations again. And there we have it, 60 laps at Lucas Oil Speedway. Nick Anderson in the 76 brings home feature win number 4 of the year. Take this time to thank Orvis Newcomb of Newcomb Graphics. It's our division sponsor of the Super Late Model Division. And also take the time to thank Chad and Tyler Ruggie, owners, operators of the Instigator iRacing League. They give us a place to go and practice and race and give us some good entertainment, some clean racing. And we do appreciate what they have done for all of us and continue to do so each and every week. So till next week, we'll be back here next Tuesday at 7:30. Our new start time is 7:30. We'll be back for 75 laps at the Lucas Oil Speedway. See you next week.
We're clear.
Tell you what, Michael Lake for not having a win, still nipping at Nick Anderson's.
No doubt. Yeah.
15-point gap.
Yep.
And then 4 points back to Merritt's.
Yep. It's always a battle, those two. It just always ends up that way.